Hey everybody, thank you for 20,000 subscribers. You guys wanted a karaoke stream, so we're here doing this again. Let's sing some NieR music. Oh, they feel like dieser Bautge na lini dina ha min kiftisla Kwamesi day when shower lit bleed. Oh, she gleans sight at me on hay that grows it fini sa laring sita Jalayan kosi in fatsit mitra Tisla em discipori and describe axol vive nanai sta quor in sun customai light riverton crying my low wrist tower in faith. Oh, goodness, take you care. I'll stop my flight, keen electrified. Beckon to weaver liar Axel Fivenana. Hello, and welcome. Yes, better have water. How you guys doing? Yeah, you guys liked the transition into shades? Hello. Hi, Elena. Thank you. Hi, Kay. How's everybody doing? Even though I wanted to start off right off with some music, we can't just ignore tradition, of course. So it's time to play Wordle. Thank you for 20,000 subscribers. I don't even know what that means. That's a big number. We'll start with music today. That didn't go so well. Maybe oh, nope, can't use the M. Chart. Nope. Special round of applause. No, you! Special round of applause for you guys for being here, for subscribing to me for long enough for 20,000 of you to show up. That's a dumb number. That's a super high number. You guys rock. Wacky! Okay, we're on the right track. I suggest sauce. No you. Oh, you you were also thinking chart. Let's see. Let bacon. Yeah? There it is. Okay, now I can get back to music. Now I can get back to music. No, it's not macro. Good guess, though. All right, so I've got 8 songs for us today. Started off with City Ruins. I chose these mostly because they have either only one vocal line or only one prominent vocal line. Unfortunately, I have not figured out yet how to get some of the more choral pieces into a karaoke format. But for now, we're going to continue with Ultimate Weapon. I hope you guys enjoy. Wait, shit, I forgot that this one starts immediately and I have to actually be ready. There we go. Ooh, ah, yeah, la. Ooh, ah, yeah, la, la, yeah, la, la. Ooh, ah, yeah, la. Ooh, ah, yeah, la, la, yeah, la, la. Con ondolutra. Con ulvade. Gaiato. Fear la narcis. Seek male. Rusty von. Oulage. Imaju. Sikiafre. Westarlu. Up the die. Wintiscue. Surlanean. Quantifies all the nudra. Vituano vade. Gaia vitulino elation. Vitulio die. Daza. Westarlu. Up the die. Quintiscue. Surlanean. Quantifies all the news ra vichu ano bade Gaia vichu laino elation vichu laio die daza God, I love how that track ends. Oh, obviously it doesn't do that in the game, but it does on the album, and it's so good. It's so good. What can't he do? Most things, my guy, but thank you. It's good to see everybody. Yes, I realize I did forget in the craziness of everything. Yesterday, I forgot to put in the description that Elena did all of the graphics except the Calcifer one at the very beginning. So thank you very much, Elena. She's great. She has done quite a lot for these streams now. Yes, it's good to see everybody. Yes, the music is gloomy. You know what you came here for. It's really nice to hear these repitched, I never heard them covered in a different key. This is actually the same key, it's just down an octave. And also there's no guarantee that I'm saying the vowels correctly, or even the consonants. I might be doing any and all of these wrong. I'm just doing the best I can based on what I can hear from the soundtrack. You are supposed to be jealous. I do not technically have I do have the game rips. So like people have sent me the game rips over time, so I now have the game rips for all 3 games. Not Reincarnation, but the 2 versions of Replicant Gestalt and also NieR Automata. And I MacGuffined these out of those tracks last night instead of sleeping. So yeah. Ooh, you got Procreate? Nice! My sister just started fooling around with that. She's not trained, though. She's starting out, which is cool. Yeah, you guys can recognize one of our own. Spare kidney at you in excitement? I don't even know what I would do with such a thing! She's a cutie patootie and the best person I know. Aww. If anybody doesn't know, Ilya and Elena are dating and have been for quite a long time, as I understand. Alright, next up, we've got, you guys probably don't even know this one, and I can't type anyway. But here we go. Kuwata Tsunovalai Tsuriji Uraelekai Konterweit Bofferten blonuai Shurtete Jekihiato Dinata Iverich Bule Netiona Soethiane Shijago Alek Nifa Dalinlia Nek Bisha Unholy Sile Trajain a foren kurazava Doa ich rata sei Mi rata sei zu fralai Trajain a foren kurazava Doa ich rata sei Ich hatte sei zu fralai Eja Lilia Gozi si già ciucasava Miame fetzume kli lingana Eri manjahute arakuvu Anik lahata the shintulu Ginata iverich bule Netiona so ethiene Shidiago alek nifa dalinlia Niek bisha Holy Sile Lilia Gozi Shita Chukazava Miame Fetzume kli Lingana Eri Manjahute Araku Anik lahata the shintulu I'm glad we're doing this, you guys. This is nice. You make me want to sing with you? Do it! Let the world hear you! I mean, it's tough since there aren't really lyrics, but if Genius.com has pretty close ones. Something, hope is the blanket that keeps us warm. Something about some video essay sometime. You're singing this stream is very soothing. I'm glad. I usually don't sing in this octave. Usually this is like a fifth below my range, but if I put this in the ideal key for my voice, it would sound so warped. Like, you know, you can only repitch an instrument so much before it doesn't sound like itself anymore. Pizza water this time. I actually strongly considered making pizza tea for this stream and drinking it. But then I decided not to buy pizza. Hi, Sonorian. Yes, animations by Elena. I will update the description after stream to say that. I'm embarrassed that I forgot. Oh, you like the run? Yay. That could be a cover vid on its own? Shit, maybe I should make a cover. That would be fun. The world is really lucky my windows are closed. So good to hear you. You guys are sweet. Thank you for coming. All right, moving right along. You thought that was soothing. Here's wait, let me type. Here's Voice of No Return. Ordon fluni se alucha sansabli mea contrafi strelus one shuti Suvo menasce e blando con softly olude masi usagli melanusi Esile apagò donde NieR ia tomo fialu sedana bliga blurradali contra Masarati contra la suva la tonte quanti echpele a feno mondrale mon cacciatasi Sarume contra la sero si la fura sampo miatashi ke plus concierge et toi j'en suis That's a nice lullaby. One tip, record a cover standing up and sing with your whole body. I want to hear all of you. Creepily worded, but yes, thank you. I would have to, yes. Singing should be done standing, but you know, there's only so much I can do in a live stream scenario. I'll give you half a liver to make a cover vid of Song of the Ancients? That, I don't want that of you. That's, what? I'll strongly consider it. How about that? Is this the voice of no return or the voice of no return? I don't understand the question. Has everyone smashed that like button yet today? Oh, and switch to live chat so that your messages and your friends aren't eaten by the ether of YouTube. All right, so for this next one, you can actually see in Revenant's messages. Excellent. For this next one, everybody knows this track, but I feel like too often it goes without really having its like underlying orchestral harmonies appreciated. So even though this is a karaoke stream, at the end of the lyrics, I'm gonna let it play for a while because I think it sounds really good. It has layers. Layers that have gone unobserved for far too long. Most of you have probably heard it anyway, because you're quite familiar with the soundtrack. But regardless, there are different versions on the soundtrack. Oh, really? Oh yeah, there's the guitar one. Well, obviously this was the not that one. I don't remember which one's which. Anyway, I'm not gonna type the title this time. You'll know immediately. Trovata noi, don your hantorian, motrashta hial klehar, prakashta NieR, fulai sir galanta, shamsho raif Arma shanastrak farla quartir Dith actuleishna gracha fenodoiri Dwight ishidir kashnan gweda martira Boy Galen tarla gleo Thartu quith garuli hopra Kuak mi rishothra Mosha brugalun Hoi farva God hyra uathra Kruati lihora Trufathanoi Hawash Hi, Panda. Glad you could make it right when I'm not singing at all. Hello! Maybe it's YouTube compression? I don't think so. I think you can actually go even lower. It's vaguely possible. Lowest note I've ever sung with good tone is a G. I think I said an A flat previously in the Discord. It is now a G. But that's as far as I've been able to go. Personally, so far. I love the instrumental for this one. It does need to be more appreciated. It does! It's so gorgeous! Amusement Park. It's so good! Now you're speaking my language. Oh, demonic overlord, of course you would be associated with chaos language. Why am I not surprised? You've heard the top of my range in Revenant. That was last karaoke stream. We're flexing the spectrum. Elena, Pat, and I are blasting the stream on PC and vibing all together. That's embarrassing, but very cool. Hello, Pad. Dance like the machines in the amusement park. They don't dance, they just spread the love around the world! Okay. Moving on. I'm sad to say we only have 3 songs left. But, you know, I had to... For all but 2 of these, I had to make these tracks, so... It wasn't as straightforward as the previous stream. I'm associated with every language that doesn't actually exist in the real world, of course. That makes sense. That does make sense. I wasn't here last karaoke stream. I could have sworn you were for some reason. Well, it's still up on the main channel. And I'll probably sing again on this channel at some point. No plans, though. No plans. Oh my gosh, hold on. I need to do something gross. And now my nose is blown. You're welcome. Okay, moving on. Let us continue with wretched weaponry. Val herar dar si eshnai tsardan vul stra nasle di pulitlil sali borshenya Dalece koskolu bi celuna legna moja na starshme tu Stratami Rasjita prostavim My dealings faret ne Menyaman le Koshesh Frematamoma Flinaki Stret mea koitomil Torkova jalet fe De tupakna Sovai loni Sorry, I just don't want to talk through the outros. You guys are incredibly kind, thank you. I also love Wretched Weaponry. It's such a good track. I've been thinking, don't tell anyone, but you know how my most watched video is that Shadowlord Fleeting Words mashup? I know it's not going to be in as high demand. I know it's not going to get as much traffic. I'm thinking about, at some point, making one of Wretched Weaponry and Wretched Machines. Wretched Automatons, I mean. That's what it's called, the Wretched Automatons. I apologize. I do not have weight of the world today. Um, I may do that in the future, but I figured if anything was likely to be copyright claimed, it would be that one. Although now that I think about it, why do I care? This stream can't be monetized anyway. The channel's too small. I hope you're making a separate channel for audio recordings of this right now. Yeah, it's called The Stream. It's gonna be a VOD. Last one is Emil's shop theme to throw us all off. Ooh, you caught me. Timed my laptop's playback and the TV's playback of this in perfect cano? I don't know what that means. And it sounds like an amazing duet. I don't know how you managed to do that. Well, I guess it's live, so that's how. But that's interesting that the ping is the same on both machines. Wretched remix. Could be good, probably good. I think I'm gonna make it. I want to. The only thing that would stop me from doing it would be, like, the 16 other things I'm trying to do for this channel at the same time. Anyway. Hey, you know what else has a really interesting instrumental? And I was like, hey, everybody should pay more attention to this instrumental. And then people paid more attention to the instrumental because I forced them to. Grandma. I can't type. Anyway. Fuck. I fucked up. Oh, I didn't think I would curse this stream. Hi, Turnip. Chiare, fu pallidon dupliave, plane, imundalon, sofla, unusiona cuneko, isa, si tu flammecho, muri, si nos yerbiri, luri, acidalide, luri, di parasavu, entre la setu, chiare, du pallidon du briave, plane, immundo allor, sofla, unusiona cuneko, isa, si tu flammecho, luri, si nos yerbiri, luri, acidalide, luri, parasavu, luri, onda la setu. It's such a good track. Hello. City Runia. Oops. Temporarily displaced counterpoints? That may have just been me off rhythm. I'm oscillating. I don't know what that means. Um, Grandma's one of the few songs that makes me want to get back into piano practice again. It's so pretty! Although, I will say, it's probably quite boring to play on piano after the first 17 loops. Because it's just the same 8 measures over and over and over and over. Or was it 16? I can't remember now. Either way. Kalimba or cajon? Wait, what? What? Oh, as to learn next. I don't know. Kalimba sounds pretty good, but I can't tell you how to live your life. I always hone in on string parts. That makes sense. So the remake version of this called to me immediately. Yeah, yeah. Obviously, the original is very good. And there are things that I think it does stronger than this version. But I really like this version. I really like this version. I guess I meant canon in the sense that a voice sings the main melody and then 2 beats after a second voice also sings the same thing, making cool chords on the same melody. I don't think any of the voices are out of sync in Grandma. I think it's all harmonized. I think it's just a third below. Grandmama Baruch sings to us sadly. Where were we? I respect every single person that can sing chaos language. Anybody can do it. Anybody. I just stumble over the words like an idiot. Nah, you can do it. It just takes a little bit of practice. And you're musically minded, and musically minded people tend to have an easier time repeating language sounds for some reason, which I think is really interesting. But I believe you could do it if you really wanted to. For me, it helps that I made these I transcribed lyrics for this for myself. So like doing that familiarizes you with the lyrics so strongly. And then you know what's coming up because you put it there. So I recommend that if you haven't tried it. Also, the lyrics you can find online, I disagree with anyway. And that sounds pretentious, but like some of the time I'm like, that consonant is just objectively not in the track. Why did you put it there? Anyway. You have an incredible singing range, by the way. Thank you. It's really impressive and amazing to hear. Love these streams so much. I am thrilled that you guys are enjoying the stream, because I honestly didn't know if this was going to be any good. I've basically never sung in this range before. I was nervous. What I meant with separate channels was audio channels, so that sure, we're listening to the combined mix through YouTube, but that recordings are made of just you alone in your room. Yeah, I guess that's true. Because like the microphone is the only live feed. Just speak gibberish confidently until people get suspicious. I mean, I think you would probably have to get the vowels right at the end of a lot of phrases for that to work, but it could work. I would love to see John sing Two Different Worlds from Mealy. That would be fucking funny. I don't know that song, but I like Millie. Honestly, you could make a whole album where you cover all the NieR songs and I would instantly scream. You guys are too nice. There's no way people would be interested in that. I was referencing my TV. Oh! Right. That makes sense. Oh! So, wait. Oh. Oh. So you had me harmonizing with myself. That's very cool. That's very cool. Kalimba it is. I will probably learn both because the cajon is great when working with kids. But, oh, you work with kids too. Pedro does as well. I didn't know that. I can just use a chair for rhythm purposes. Kalimbas are like portable music boxes. I love them. They're so nice. Language is the music of the tongue, or something metaphorical and philosophically impactful like that. Kind of sad Millie's music is more widespread. Oh, you liked before she was cool? You think my voice is amazing? Thanks. Uh, Come to Norway, it's often said that our speech is musical. Oh, that's true. There are a lot of languages that I consider musical. I think Hindi is very musical too. Mr. Baitush, how do you feel now that your subscriber count is as high as my hometown's population? That's a lot of people! Your population is 99. What a dick. Yeah, I think I typed somewhere or another. I don't think I've met 20,000 people. I think I put that in the description actually of this stream. I truly don't think I've met as many people as there are subscribed to my channel, let alone people who have watched it. If you told me 2 years ago that I would even have any interesting YouTube uploads, I would be skeptical. So the fact that you guys are all here is really, really special to me. Oh no, it's a bit higher. Whatever shall we do? It isn't amazing? Oh, okay. Got it. Oh no, isn't more widespread. I understand now. And I forgot what kalimbas were for a moment, but yes, they're great for kids. That makes sense. W content. Well, you've sort of met us in the comments, so like now you do know about 20k people. 20k people do not comment. A few hundreds do, which is still a lot, but 20k people do not comment. And I'll be honest, I don't remember most of the people who comment. Unless they do it like on multiple videos, and even then, usually it has to be like within a certain time period. But the ones that I have no trouble remembering are you guys who come to stream and you guys who are in the Discord, because, you know, I interact with you every week. Because you're cool and you come to hang out with me, even though I'm just a guy. This typo is killing me. Turnip Boy said they were sad. He was sad. Millie's music is more widespread, but he meant isn't more widespread. Millie's good. You guys should check her out if you haven't. Or them. It's multiple people, right? Anyway, he remembers us. Wouldn't that be disheartening if I didn't remember the people from the first stream I ever did who have been here ever since, which is I think just Pedro and Lily. Although Elena, you commented before I started streaming. But multiple of you did. But like yeah, Pedro and Elena I think are like the veterans, the ones who have been here since day one. Sonorian, you've been here a really long time too, and in Revenant, you didn't join immediately, but like when you did, you've been here like every day since, and it's very cool. Yeah, I like you guys. Jonathan remembers. Yes, I remember you all. I'm too shy to comment. No need. I don't want people to ever feel pressured to interact with my content in any way. It's just, you know, it's a natural consequence. It's not like I'm trying to remember the people who spend more time with me because I like them better. I just, you know, I can't remember hundreds of people. And out of those hundreds of people, I'm more likely to remember the ones who talk repeatedly. But I remember you, Panda. Because you come to the streams a couple times. Once you get a bajillion subscribers, all of us right now will be veterans. Absolutely. You guys are still early adopters. You all count. And I hope that, yes, you do have the veterans discount on Cannibal merch, because there isn't any. So it's all $0. Hi, Endless. Lurkers unite. Hello. You've also been here a long time. Actually, all of you have been here for several months. Thanks for coming back. Pazer, you've been here a very long time too. Repeating endlessness. Well, let's move on. We've got one track left. And I'm sorry, it's not Weight of the World. Should have done that, but I didn't. Free merch. There isn't any merch, you dopes. But let's finish this up, and then we'll just start a new game of NieR Replicant and play until I'm tired or bored or have to do something. Poltergeist Pandit's fine. Maybe you want to communicate more colloquially in the moment rather than to comment something everyone will be able to review and remember for all time. Existential. Merch at a price that anyone can afford. All right. Vague hope for another more NieR content in the future, and something like that. Okay. Filthy merch at a reasonable price. Free merch, but we tip for your niceness the exact price of it. Oh, you guys. You're playing NieR Rep. Nice. We will do it in tandem. Anyway, vague hope. Leia Nushethi Yi Bishva Lechadi Yelet Kayich Nesa Afasa Aluli Dithavith Kalu Shalene Krahu Pomech Lachayo Vifra Ami Goexi Shnahalan Sholit Valali Ven Yavo Hashagalu Nishna Yelek Lechadon Yelethi Pasha Hodet Ma Nehakra Misalen Kishelu Dithalu Vivana Thank you very much for coming to my karaoke stream. You guys are cool. And I had fun doing that. You did miss Amusement Park, but you can go back. The VOD is there. I had fun with Amusement Park. Might be my favorite one that we did today. Just mostly because, to be frank, I like the I like the track that I mixed for it. I wish you sang Emil's Shop. You guys are nuts. Maybe one day. God, Vague Hope is so fucking good. It is a good track. Is the game is really that long? Wait, what did I miss? You still got a good chunk of main game left in Code Vein at that point. Oh, close to the sand place? Yeah, you've still got a good chunk left. You've still got a good chunk left. I love Code Vein. It went up instead of down at the end of the chorus. Is it called a chorus in that context, main melody? I think so. Is that not what Emmy Evans does? I couldn't remember. Honestly, that was the one. There was a line in that song where I totally messed up the rhythm. That's the one that I'm least familiar with, which is ironic because you have to hear it twice in your in any Automata playthrough. Thank you for the songs. Thank you for being here and listening to my mouth sounds. Plus, there's the post game too. That's true. Congrats on 20K. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Da Capo. Da Capo with endless repeat. Diabono, I don't know what that means. I also don't know what Sugabe means. Mere mere mere, I don't know what that means either. I've got Da Capo. I've got you, Da Capo. Think we'll be off soon because we have about 2 hours of sleep, and then we'll catch a plane. You guys are going to Prague. Have a great time. Definitely want exact. Also, don't plan on doing post game. Oop. You've still got a good chunk left. Yeah. Claps with the strength of a Yorha android. Ow. Let's make the good chunk a little shorter. Flapping meat noises. Okay. Emmy Evans goes down for the first time, but ends it by going up, so you were good. Okay. Well, thank goodness. Elena, go to sleep. Got 3 areas to go. Oh, is it only 3? I thought it was more for some reason. Anywho. Like I'm one to talk. I'm certainly not one to talk. Let's switch over to NieR Replicant. Boo! Wait, why did clicking do nothing? Boo! That's what I wanted. That's what I want. That's what I really want! What files do I even have loaded right now? Because I've... Oh wait, why don't we do hard? Why don't we do hard just because suffering is content? Why don't we do hard? I think I probably have the saves loaded for... I started backing up saves once I made the... I don't think I started doing it until Fleeting Words, actually, because I'm stupid. But I started backing up saves so that I can get back to points that I need footage of more quickly. And since doing that, I think the last thing I loaded was Fleeting Words. So... Oh, it's not going to make me choose a file yet after all. Okay. Going to leave stream still super early in NieR. Okay, that's fair. Thanks for coming, Turnip Boy. Zigga Zigga. Huh? That's the game that I want. Is there a mode to toggle in music versions? No, there's not. A lot of people have wished there was. Jonathan. Jonathan. I mentioned this, I don't think any of you were there, but when I was capturing footage for a video one time, long ago, I think for Grandma, I played a Discord stream where I started this game from the beginning, and God, I'm so glad I started the channel with this track. Because I adore it. I love this track so much. And if I hadn't made a video on it already, I would spend every day wishing I had time to do it. don't remember who Yona's voice is. Start of the game, and also the start of Jonathan's YouTube career. Symbolic, no? Hold on a second. I gotta switch over to the lower audio level for you guys, so that you can actually hear me talk once the battle sounds start. The metal pipe sound effects give me PTSD because there was I was using some really bad software to make the first video at first, and I kept having to try to sync up the video with the audio by hand, and I used the metal pipe falling as a cue for like a clapper on a slate board. So yeah, that's funny. It's somehow hard to describe the feels she evokes, as I haven't had a younger sibling, but I'm definitely feeling something. Well, you don't have to have a younger sibling, you can just have a daughter. Which I know you have, so... Oh, no? Oh, well. Plot twist, she really comes up to you and punches you mid-game. You want to hear me talk? Be completely open with you all, I prefer Gestalt for Father NieR. I have nothing against that whatsoever. I am very biased by the fact that this is the only version I've played, and by the fact that I do not tend to be able to overlook aged graphics very well, which upsets me. Not that I have a high-range PC. I did in 2018, I no longer do. But like once it gets to a certain point, the graphics work for me, but there are a lot of games that I just, if I didn't grow up with them, I can't go back to them because I don't like how they look. And unfortunately, NieR Gestalt falls into that bin. And lastly, I like this because it's more orchestrated, and while I understand the criticisms for that choice, it's what I personally like better because I'm a harmony guy. So the focus on drums and vocals in the Gestalt soundtrack, while there are some tracks where I vastly prefer the Gestalt track for Ultimate Weapon, for reasons I will discuss when I eventually get to actually do a video on it. I keep getting requests for it, and I actively want to do it, but I'm so behind on everything. What was I saying? Where was I going with this? Where with whom? How do you know this and I don't? They released Gestalt again the same way. That'd be great for me, but it's not like I don't want to play Replicant anyway. I can't look at Pong's graphics. I can't! I can look at older games if I feel like the style works. Like, I can play the original Wind Waker. That doesn't have terribly good graphics, but it also leaned into that. It's more when people are trying to go for realism and they just don't have the tech for it yet. That's when it's hard for me to stay engaged, unfortunately. And I know that's superficial and stupid, but it's the only brain I got. No, I know you don't have kids. Because you're like my age. Well, no, my mom had already had me when she was my age, so I guess that doesn't mean anything. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I wanted to circle back. Demonic. All of that said, with all of my biases, I do think the story is more interesting if Yona is NieR's daughter. I do believe that. Stay cartoony until you can be so realistic you break people's RTX. There you go. Here we are.
Get away, you freaks!
You freaks!
I'll kill you all!
I forget who this voice is. Is this Zach Aguilar? I think this is Zach Aguilar. Wow, they really do not take damage in hard mode. At least they don't move. Get out of here. RTX 3060 is quickly on its way to becoming the new ubiquitous GPU, if I remember correctly, according to Steam survey. Ooh. That is 2,000 more than the NVIDIA I have. Oh, get over it.
Hey, you okay?
I think so. I'm sorry.
Good.
It'll stop in a second. I promise.
Like, even already this scene is more potent if she's his daughter.
Are they?
Father-daughter relationship hits so much harder because the brother-sister one is used a lot more, among other things. But also,
those things anywhere near you.
Because, you know, I understand that it's different in Japanese culture,
I'm gonna go see if I can find something to eat.
for little old me, born and raised in the US of A for some reason,
Oh,
you know, siblings are more or less equals.
Yeah.
After you get past the, like, major developmental milestones.
that book.
There's not, like,
Not
the
ever.
older one is responsible for the younger one. So,
Got it.
this dynamic reads more as, like, two peers trying to make it and one of them's failing. And it's sad, but it's not like, holy shit, my everything is disappearing. Like, if your sister is your everything, you need therapy. If your child is your everything, that's just to be expected.
They just keep coming.
So yeah, I think Papa NieR is the better
Finger
NieR.
on Yona.
But, all that said, I can't make myself play Gestalt. Partly because I don't own it, and I'm not going to pay for a game I already own. I say as if I've never done that before. I've bought the Metroid Prime trilogy, I think, 3 times because I kept losing it. Ow. Oh yeah, you have to get hurt for that part. Gosh, Yona, start pulling your weight. Wooden sword flashbacks. The truth is that she's only one girl. See, I sang Weight of the World this stream.
I need more.
You're still in the background of our evening tea. That's not how you go to sleep.
Protect.
But hi, enjoy your stay. Your younger sibling can be everything if the rest of your family is dead. Okay, good point. No, you do make a good point. No, here's the thing, though, is Endless does make a good point. Ah, it's so good. It's great and all, but that this girl's brother's trying so hard to take care of her in a world where they are literally the only 2 people left. But what if you've raised her from birth? Maybe it hits a little harder. For me, it's not just about, like, the importance they have to one another. It's also about, like, you know, it is very deeply, instinctually buried into all species, really, that you take care of your child. Like, our DNA tells us that if you do not take care of your child, you have failed as a person. Doesn't matter what the circumstances are, doesn't matter if it's actually true, that is how it feels. You just don't have that with a sibling. You just don't. I'm sorry, you just don't. Choir coming back with the punch. Mwah. It's so good. It's ridiculously good. You guys ready for the next stage of the track? Oh, I should be using dark powers. There's being a significant part of her life and having an incredibly powerful bond, but then there's also being one of two parts of her. True. I forgot the health bar is behind your screen cap. Oh! Shit. One sec, I can fix that. Maybe. I can fix that. Boom! NieR emulating Anakin with the shadelings. Yikes. Okay. Here's my favorite part of the track and one of my favorite parts of the soundtrack. You ready? Here goes. If I could go back and do the Snow and Summer video again, I guess I can, nothing's stopping me, but, you know, not a high priority. But if I could go back and do it again, I would talk about the entire track instead of just the vocals and violins. I wanted to limit the scope as much as I could because it was already a long video, and I didn't think people would want to watch even as much as I already had, so I was like, I'm pushing my luck if I go further. But no, I should have. And now I'm better at writing concisely. I could probably do a better job now and not even make it a longer video. You guys honestly see how my style has changed better than I do? Because, you know, I'm so close to it, and I only see it in, you know, any improvements are so gradual and subjective that I don't actually notice them most of the time. But, it's clear from the response I'm getting that I am doing things better over time, which is great and makes me feel happy. Doubling TV volume. I was thinking about making an arrangement of this, not with any custom elements, but just like mixing a really nice progression for the track. But ultimately I decided that the soundtrack version is actually just really fucking good already on its own. Dark Hand! Nope, no Dark Hand here. Dark Hand's gone. Imagine if it was sugar instead of salt. Sugar, spice, and everything nice. These are the ingredients of white chlorination syndrome. Aw, it's over. I love this part of Salt in Summer. Your style has certainly improved, but your gameplay skills need a lot more work. Oh yeah, they do. There's no question there. I will always be bad at video games. I told that to my dad one time and he was like, no, you've been playing them your whole life. And I'm like, I know. Embarrassing, isn't it? The only game that I consider myself good at is Metroid Dread. I'm quite fucking good at Metroid Dread. Everything else is like this. Just getting stun locked and face checking every attack. Why is Metroid Dread different? I don't know. This is gonna sound really douchey, and I'm okay with that. I've come to terms with it. But I was surprised when I learned... I can't tell you what it is about Metroid Dread that's different, because I was surprised when people said that it was hard for them. There, I said it. I'm a bit humbled by the fact that I am bad at every other video game. It was the drugs. Yeah, don't do... This is your brain on cocaine, kids. Probably heal, huh? Oh, I can't, can I? Uh-oh. This might actually... I might die in the tutorial, you guys. I've never done hard mode before. What a learning experience. There's also the part where Father NieR's eye patches just undergarments, which is funny. I didn't know that. Kingdom Hearts 2 Roxas reversal. Oh no, that's not a good start. Jonathan Bardouche. You know, I actually don't know if I've heard that one before. I must have. No, I have. Never mind. I have. High school was wild. Doesn't sound douchey at all, it just sounds like you're built different. Skill issue. I remember reading a review for Metroid Dread that said, like, Nintendo needs to understand that making a game hard doesn't make it good. And I was like, okay, agreed, but also, Metroid should be hard. It's the closest thing to survival horror that Nintendo does. You should feel like you don't know if you're going to make it to the next save point. That's how Metroid actually keeps its power. So, totally disagree with that take. Wow, he died. I want my money back. Yeah, sorry. I'm not actually a Major League gamer, like I said. I don't remember if this is actually from something or if it's just like something I made up and then never forgot. But it's just the idea of somebody being like, hey, I learned this cool thing on guitar, let me show you. Wait, oh wait, no, oh wait, wait, no, wait, that wasn't it, wait, hold on, wait, no, I got it, wait, I got it this time. What if that's what this stream was? I was like, I am going to beat the world speed record for NieR Replicant. I'm just like, wait, hold on, that didn't count. Hold on, going back. No, I gotta reload. Wait, no, I messed that up. I died to the Automata tutorial on normal. Me too. So, no worries there. I might have even done it on stream. I don't remember. No, I didn't. I did die multiple times in the tutorial on hard, though. Why have I not been doing this? Oh, that's why. It doesn't do very much damage. Not on hard mode. Ah! High School Mementos, Jonathan Bardouche. You got it. I think the reason I didn't remember at first is they dropped the R. It was just Badouche. I don't think it was ever said in like a bullying way though. It was just like, hey, has anybody ever called you that? And I'm like, now they have. Don't get me wrong though. I had a very fun relationship with bullying. they could see me now, they'd be like, who? I died so many times in the NieR Automata tutorial that I gave up for several weeks. Oh no! Oh, I missed the window. Oops. Oopsie. Oopsie. Oh, shit. What has Jonathan not learned? That reading chat during, like, real-time sequences is a recipe for death. And yet, still, every time, I'm like, nah, I can do it this time, though. No! Shit! God damn! Kirby is an entity all to their own. Yeah, Kirby and Final Fantasy have one thing in common, and it's constantly killing God. Maybe not what you expected. For a moment, I thought you meant that you were the bully. No. Don't get me wrong. I have a history of being a dick. I'm a person. But I like to think that I have grown and learned. But no, I would never say that I was a bully to anyone but my sister. I actually, like, even though it was just normal older brother shit, I still, to this day, feel bad for some of the ways I treated her. And she's like, dude, it's fine. I don't care about it at all. And I'm like, but it was wrong. And I shouldn't have done it. And I'm sorry. She's like, you were 8. I'm like, I know. Eat snow. That timer is brutal on hard. For real! I didn't see that coming. They must fully expect you to have to go through this last nub of health multiple times. I think the timer's probably the same, but the rate at which the, like, sigils go down is much lower, probably. Karaoke's not over yet, folks. Ow! But NieR's life almost is. No! No! Stop! Stop doing the thing you're doing! Where it makes me die. Oh my god. Jump! Oh my god, I'm trapped! I'm gonna throw my computer out the window. We heard it here first. Jonathan is a person. Oh, it looks like that's actually doing more damage now. Maybe he has less damage resistance if the health bar goes back up. Actually, no, that's about the same amount. It just looks better. Looks bigger because of proportions. I do remember. I assume that was a don't remember. No, there's no lock-on in this game. They added that for NieR Automata, but only on some difficulty levels. But like this, I don't have to really aim for that. As long as he's somewhere near the center of the screen, it'll hit. Come on, you big palooka. There you go. Alright. Bully to your sister, Jonathan could not be NieR. Shake my head, my head. For real. High school can be wild. Haven't you picked up health items? No. Wait, that's the wrong button. No. No, I've not. Feels a lot more manageable than Automata's hard. So far. We'll see. Siblings are the only exception. My sisters and I give each other shit all the time. Oh, yeah, my sister and I hate each other, but, like, nicely. No, genuinely, like she would say the same. My sister's one of my closest friends, like to an unusual degree from what I've gathered by like talking with my friends about their relationships with their siblings. Like I thought we were normal, but everyone's like, oh no, like I love my sibling because like you're supposed to, but we don't like talk. And I'm like, oh, that's different. This is fighting the harder bosses in Fist of the North Star Ken's Rage. No idea what you're talking about. Amazing range! I want to reach that register too. Your falsetto? What? No. Really? I don't know why. I just figured that you would have a strong falsetto. I don't know why. I assumed that, I guess. But thanks. You decimate the health bar, but if you suck at pressing the buttons they tell you to press, you have to bring their health. If you suck at pressing the buttons they tell you to press, you have to bring their health down again. Oh, got it. Yeah, that's falsetto. Sibling hate, which is not hate. Yes, very different. Very different! But NieR doesn't even have that. He's a little golden boy. But, as Endless pointed out,
Yona,
I would probably also be like this if everybody I knew was dead.
those guys were nothing.
And even
Hey, by the way,
even once we go to the other side of this
Is that a cookie?
prologue,
we can split it.
No, you
like
take
their
it.
parents are still dead. You still
No,
you join hands over that in general.
Fine. I'll take the
Sometimes
small half.
I get along with mine, but we don't always talk about real things. Feelings and sentiment make us awkward. That makes sense. I used to have a stronger falsetto, but being continually sick, made me fall completely out of practice. When I was younger, I thought there was true setup. I love that. Oh, that's great. Doesn't Yona have like a little crush on him? It's never explicitly stated, but yes.
Yona? Why did you...
At least now my chest voice is back to where it has been at its highest and strongest. Excellent. Congrats. Cookies! What a happy scene! This is such a well-directed scene. I'm sorry I'm talking over it. It's really good. With the music, it just...
We need help. Please, somebody, we need help. Help us!
Help us lip sync better. It would be difficult too, but you could get the game you were talking about. I'm pretty sure it's only on PS3, whatever Xbox was the equivalent to that. Gonna drink some oatmeal.
Oh, Yona.
That choir ends me every time. It's so good. This game is not on... Wait, no, I think this game is on Xbox. Gestalt, anyway. Emil's implied crush works better with younger NieR, I think. Another very good point. That would be much more awkward with Papa NieR. You're right. Yeah, that would be kind of gross, actually.
All right, I'm heading out.
Snow and Summer is a good track. You were misinformed about Gestalt. What do you mean?
Can I come with you today?
Better not. I'm probably going hunting.
Flash forward to Antiquated Village.
But I'll bring you back a book from the library, okay?
Yay!
Childmind was weird? No, I think that's actually a very logical
I'll see you
conclusion to
later.
make. I certainly
Try and
made
get some
similar ones
rest.
when I was a kid. Here's an example. I thought oatmeal was 3 syllables. I thought it was
See
oatmeal.
what Popola's up to.
There's one. I also thought that bully sounded a little bit like boy because bullies were more likely to be male. That was dumb. What else did I think that was stupid? Oh no, it's not my fleeting words saves. It's when was I? Why did I need Shadow Lord footage? When did I use that? Anyway.
I heard they've got discount vegetables.
Discount vegetables today! Yeah, what a lovely, confusing opening. For years I thought the word was antiquated. Antiquated! So I thought there was a word like quated or proquated as counterpoint, similar to Hazer's logic, yeah. Well, it's like there's that video, I haven't watched much of it, but I've seen a video floating around that's like disgruntled. Gruntled. And gruntled actually is a word. For some reason, even though it has grunt in it, it means pleased.
Good morning. How's Yona doing today?
Coughing up a
Her
lung.
cough's still pretty bad.
That's worrisome.
Vegetables! Yeah, baby!
I know.
Thought you said something about NieR Gestalt being on Xbox. I see. I read you. Yeah, I thought I misread that as well. Detrius. Detrius.
I keep hoping she'll at least get a little better, but I don't know. I feel like I'm failing her.
Oh, stop that. You're the finest brother.
Here's
a girl
another.
could
A
hope
dude
to
my
have.
dad hired repair work. A dude my dad hired for repair work was named Mario, and because I didn't ask, but his partner was named Luigi. Oh my
Anyway,
god.
I was hoping you might take care of this for me. I got a request from someone in the shopping district. They need you to get
I
some
remember
mutton from
there
the
was one
Northern
time I was at
Plains.
this summer camp, and for some reason or another, I can't remember, the counselors had to have a talk with
Since
my
you're going
group
to the
about
plains,
like
let
treating
me
each
give
other
you
well
more.
and getting along, and one of the kids said like, and hey, look, you know Mario, like he's a really cool kid, so like don't make fun of him because he's got like a video game name, because like he's really cool, and if you get to know him, and you shouldn't make fun of him for his name. And I'm pretty sure no one had. I'm pretty sure that was the first time anybody had brought up that he shared a name with a video game character. And it's like, are you just outing yourself for having wanted to make fun of his name this whole time? Moist Bartouche, hate that.
Trust me. Oh, would you mind purchasing 3 medicinal herbs from the
I
farm
would
while you're at
mind.
it? I used my last one earlier. Here's some money.
You didn't know there was a
This
game
is
with
way
Mario
too
in it?
much.
I'm joking.
Well then, buy some for Yona while you're at it.
You don't have to.
It's okay. Really.
She's
Thanks,
nice.
Popola, for everything.
Very
What's
nice.
this all about?
Just the way you and the other villagers always take care of us. We really appreciate it, is all.
Think nothing of it. People need to look out for each other, right? Besides, everyone here wants to see Yona healthy and happy. So hang in there, okay?
I will. Yona?
Oh, hey.
Yona, you're supposed to be in bed.
You
See, Now
asshole!
your ribbon's all undone.
I'm sorry. I just...
Do you know how long it took me to tie that ribbon?
Yona. Look, don't worry. You're gonna be fine. You just need to eat and rest. If you take good care of yourself, you'll get better.
You really think so?
I know so. Anyway, I've got work to do, so I need you to head home. Deal?
Deal.
People say the world is dying. Populations continue to fall, while plague and disease run rampant.
I admit, the world is
If that
dying
wasn't
more
enough,
in
monstrous
this
cult
than
shades
in
now
our
roam
world,
the
where
land
people
as well,
also say that the
threatening
world
our
is
very
dying.
lives.
Here,
But
let
I
me
can't
move
let
my
any of that
let me move my me again. There you go. Now you can read
goal
the
is to ensure
subtitles.
that the two of us survive. It's not easy for a pair of
Sometimes I'm
kids to
thinking
live
that
on
this
their own.
background track, the Popola one, especially with the
The
bell
villagers have been
instrumentation,
kind
has
to
some
us,
kind of
and
multi-layered
despite
chromatic
everything,
climbing.
somehow I
I
feel
don't
like
think
we're
so.
gonna be okay.
To sound like it's just always climbing
other
on and
choice.
on. It does have like a constant ascension to it, I agree. Imagine being a replicant of somebody and you're just as prone to getting sick as they were. I mean, it's not a coincidence. Hey, can we talk about NieR spoilers here? You've got a minute to say, don't spoil, please. And if nobody says it, I'm gonna spoil it. Pew, 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 pew. Elena typing. We'll leave now. Hugs and kisses to everyone. Have a great trip and a happy holiday season. Take care. Fly safe.
Sure hope the damn floodgates keep breaking down.
Damn floodgates keep breaking down. Boxes! Boxes, 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 boxes. Oh. Oh, wait, no, no, no. I need medicinal herbs. I was like, well, I'll just get drops for free.
You must be the kid Popola sent.
Yep.
You must be the kid Popola sent.
Yep. Oh, I didn't read the mutton part. And congrats for 20k and thanks for the stream. Oh, thanks for being here. I'm glad you liked it. Oh, it's been like 2.5 minutes since I said I would spoil it in a minute. Okay. But yeah, I remember it's not explicitly stated in the game, but the reason that Yona's replicant is sick is that after she touched Grimoire Noir, she immediately started relapsing because of her weak constitution. And so by the time the good guy council could like get her in stasis because of the original NieR's Meso, she had already started relapsing, and so all of her replicants get the Black Scrawl because they are made from an already failing master copy. So no matter how many replicants they make of Yona, they will all have the Black Scrawl and die young. Neat, right? Oh, I have to kill things. I think the last I did was do a first part of Vengeance for the brother who died in the scrapyard. Yeah. God, I really hate the voice acting and the animation for the younger brother. I'm sorry. Da 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 da. Good Guy Council. I can never remember what they're actually called. I adore that NieR is one of the few games where the field themes have the same epic quality as the boss tracks. I agree. That's true in Automata as well. Monica, don't rest. Yona was actually created from NieR's memories of Kyrie. Ah, I love that. Yeah, that's pretty reasonable. The running animation? I remember a long time ago, Elena told me something about the running animation in NieR. Ow, fuck. I don't remember what it was, though. It was either positive or negative.
I better get this mutton back to the village.
I better get this mutton back to the village.
Damn.
Makes sense that a
What
trait
are
like
shades
that
doing so
gets
close to
carried
town?
over, though what I said was just a passing joke. Oh, I know you were joking, but I like to provide like lore explanations where I can, even though like I have a documented track record of being wrong about NieR lore. I think I'm right about it now. Pretty sure. So I try to answer questions when I can, because there are plenty, because the game's lore is not well written or delivered. And to be fair, Yoko Taro knows that. He's been very clear that his goal is to tell a story about a brother and sister, or a father and daughter, and
I had no idea
the
Shades
lore
were
is
this
just
close
details
the
to
village.
support that. He has also said that he, and you can kind of tell this by playing the NieR games, he's also said that he doesn't feel that there is a, like, correct message or takeaway from his games. He's like, hey, whatever you experience, man, that's what it means. And sometimes that can annoy me, because I like when artists take a perspective, but also I can respect it.
I can't even go hunting in peace anymore.
Yeah, he's really
Time to get
leaning
this meat
into
to the
it.
shopkeeper.
Not well delivered. Nuh-uh, it's just mysterious, bro. I've mentioned this before, but there's a point where it's toward the end of the game. It's actually when you're doing the fleeting words. Oh, maybe that's why. Maybe that's why it's a mistake, because it was added for this version of the game. But when you're doing fleeting words, there's this part where Grimoire Vice is like, say, lad, have you ever penned a missive? And NieR's like, you mean a letter? No, I've never done that. Can't put pen to paper. And I was like, wait a minute! The save mechanic in this game is writing letters to Yona. So if NieR isn't writing letters to Yona, who is? And I thought about that until I finished the game. At which point I looked it up, and someone was like, yeah, Yoko Taro fucked up. I was angry. Went to get a snack and my zoomy fluff boy gave me scritches on my back. 2B and A2 look like they're leaning forward as assistants to improve their grip and speed while sprinting. I don't like young NieR's leaning, it looks wrong. It's very Naruto. It's just dark and mysterious, it's totally supposed to be like that. It's you, the player? That doesn't make any sense. Also, Yona talks in her journals about NieR writing letters to her. NieR canonically forgot to save the game until that moment. No, there are loading screens where Yona talks about getting letters from NieR. I thought about this, okay? I really thought I was onto something. I thought I was cracking the case. But no, I was just cracking the writing. What am I supposed to be doing right now? I should probably do it. Oh yeah, gotta go back to the mutton boy.
Let's go play in the Northern Plains.
The thinker.
Here's...
Oh, thank you. You wouldn't believe how popular this stuff has been lately. And tell Popola I said thanks, okay?
Okay.
You got it. I think
She did want those 3 medicinal herbs.
Make sure you stop.
Oh, no, not what I meant to do. Not what I meant to do.
Come
Not
back
what I
in.
meant to do. How many do I have? Just the one. Okay. Wait, no, stop.
Make sure you... Come back anytime.
Platinum had better animators in 2017, I guess. That's probably true. Wait, no, Platinum didn't even work on this, did they? I mean, this one they did, but the original? No, I don't think so. Wait, no, that's not what you're saying. Platinum had better animators and then they lost them? Is that what you're saying? But then maybe this animation cycle is based off of the one that was in the 2010 version, which was made by Cavia? Which is dead now? I don't know. I thought it was us picking up letters from Yona. That was how we saved the game. You know how PTSD war veterans have objects of calming and Yona's letters make NieR save by meditation? No, because there's even, like, if you try to save the game during a battle, Grimoire Vice will say, "This is no time for writing letters." Also, you do it at a mailbox. So no. I don't accept that. Toy Logic did this remake. Oh, that's right. I thought Platinum was involved with this too for some reason. It is, isn't it? Isn't the Platinum Games logo on this game when you start it up?
I delivered the mutton. Oh,
Great. That should help with the food shortage. And thanks for the herbs, too.
You're welcome.
That's all for today.
Okay. Nope, wait, no, yep.
Welcome home. How'd it go?
Animation does have a high turnover, that is sadly true.
Cause I just stayed here all day like you told me to. I tried reading books, but I finished all of them. So if you have any fun stories, you should tell me.
You know what I hate?
well,
After next
Popola
year,
told me about a legendary
NieR Automata's
flower
release
called
will
a
be
lunar
closer
tear.
to NieR Gestalt's
Have you heard
release
of
than
it?
the present day. I really hate that.
That's a silly name.
NieR Automata hasn't been out for long enough to be old. I hate that.
I guess. But people say finding one will make you rich beyond your wildest dreams.
Well, that's cool. Sign me up.
If I ever found one, I'd buy you so many cookies your stomach would hurt.
Don't threaten your sister.
Could a lunar tear make me better?
Sure.
Nothing
With
can.
that kind of money,
You're
you
gonna
could buy
die.
the best medicine around. The kind that'll cure anything. Yona? What's wrong?
It's nothing.
Night. And you know how some nights you just close your eyes and then it's morning?
Okay, I'm off to Popolis. See you later. And please stay out of trouble today, okay?
Okay.
And then this is the day where she ends up unconscious in an abandoned ruin.
Hey,
I do.
I'm sure I...
Aren't you? Well,
The one...
exactly.
Wait,
Yes, one of the.
I'll go...
If you're up.
I'll be fine. I'm a heck.
Oh, anyway.
Yep.
I definitely read all of that very carefully. Younger NieR's voice actor almost sounds like Yuri Lowenthal, even though I know he isn't. A little bit, yeah. He also reminds me a little bit of, I can't remember his name, but Deku's actor from My Hero. Could be misremembering from an official video, but I saw some of the devs present the game for release. I thought they were from Toy Logic, sounding like they were the ones who had redesigned. Oh, the combat and movement specifically? Oh, alright. Well, yeah, that's pretty Naruto. Yeah, 9S and Boy NieR have very similar voices. But I know 9S is Carly. It's the spunky anime boy voice. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that's a mechanic, that there's like technically a parry mechanic in this game. Oh wait, no, there is a lock-on in this game. I'm just dumb. I don't think there is for magic though. Time for you to sleep. Have an early morning tomorrow. I'm sorry about your early morning, but thank you for hanging. I'm glad you got to stick around. And have a good day tomorrow. Look at the top of NieR's back when he's running. So hunched over, it really looks like he's struggling from not knowing how to run. Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna have back pain. I keep hitting the Dark Blast button, but it doesn't do anything because I don't have Dark Blast. Curses! Foiled again! Dictionary.
Okay. That's all of
And
it.
so that's the stuff I get from ludonarrative dissonance.
That should take care of the shades for a while.
Da 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 da. Bam 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 ba bam bam bam. Ba bam. Blah 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 blah. When you said that, it reminded me of snow globes. Oh, like as in like sun. Remember what I told you about those snow globes? A mechanic I totally used instead of just spamming dodge. Yeah, me too. I didn't get the final hit on ending D boss using it, which looked really cinematic. Isn't ending D boss the same as all the others? Also, how would you parry final attack on the final boss? In the, I think it was the... I think it was the Song of the Ancients. My name? What? Oh, gotcha, Pawn. What was I saying? Snow globes. I think in the Song of the Ancients video, I did like a sponsored section where I talked about like having your ISP spy on you and like interfering with your browsing of snow globes. I think that's... No, I didn't have an integration with Atlas back then. The 13th Struggle video is how they found me. I think it was Song of the Ancients. If it wasn't, it was Fleeting Words, but I don't think it was Fleeting Words. That's it. Son, I thought I told you not to look at those snow globes. And you're like, leave me alone, I'm an adult.
You're...
Hey,
did have... Oh,
Popola.
I know. Oh,
What?
go...
Yeah.
Oh,
What?
I think it's okay.
She was supposed to
He was
stay
asking.
You
home!
mean outside?
Exactly.
She's probably been...
Don't worry.
Thank...
But she was worried about...
Yeah,
Boom bam boom bam boom bam bam boom bam 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 boom beam boom bam beam bam boom. Sorry, I'm obnoxious. It was Song of the Ancients, okay. How dare you not have perfect memory of every single beat of my videos? I don't even.
yo, where... maybe...
Weird jump. Now he can jump better for some reason. Which video game character has evoked the strongest sense of must protect as far as you can remember? Oh god, that's such a difficult question. Off the top of my head, I don't even know where to begin. Maybe Naminé. Naminé's up there for sure. She gets the short end of the stick for sure.
Doesn't look... I'd better...
Who gives the most must protect? You look at his house, he has impossible stairs. He does, yeah.
Hey,
Really?
It's stylized. Naminé, yeah, from Kingdom Hearts.
you have any idea where she might be?
She stopped by earlier today, but that was a while ago.
Did she say anything?
She just asked if I knew where lunar tears grow. I told her how they used to grow around the lost shrine long ago.
Why is Yona at... Oh,
What's...
yesterday, then we got to talking about it.
You don't
I think that what's the fastest...
Through...
Got it.
But Devilly, you just said that you said that she wasn't allowed beyond the gates.
I have to get to the eastern gate.
So was that just a lie? Did you forget to tell the guards? Oh wait, no, this entrance is actually unguarded at this point in the game, isn't it? Seems like a bit of an oversight. Oh no, it is guarded. What the hell, guys? You're assuming that one of the sideways
believe
sliding views is shown
really
from the same
went to the
side as the
lost
previous
shrine.
one. Oh, well, yeah. 'Cause it is. We see the camera move. I make my own Chaos language lyrics. They are based off the language of random sounds that I just thought of. Yeah, I actually like it. I like how they handle the sort of 2D side-scrolling elements in both this game and Automata. It's weird, and it doesn't make sense, but it's just nice stylistically, I think.
Look at this rock slide.
Why did you have to crouch down right up against it to see that it was a rock slide?
There's no way Yona could have made it past here. Maybe she found some other way in.
NieR and his non-Euclidean house. Touched by the divine in a way we can never hope to understand. We see the camera move, but transitions can be made to trick you. Well, by that logic, nothing you see is real. What a nice bridge. I sure hope nothing happens to it. Jump cuts are completely normal in games and film. Yeah, but that's not what this is. You're being contrarian on purpose. Yes, I agree that sometimes transitions are made not to convey truth, but to literally be more interesting than not using them. You know what else is used that way? Non-Euclidean houses. This is very much a case of Occam's razor. I almost don't want to pay any more attention to the house. I feel like we've put so much undeserved energy into the topic. I'm not being contrarian on purpose. I'm explaining the way I made this make sense in my own head because I tend to think about this stuff this way too much. No, I understand what you're saying, and it is possible. It's just not plausible. Imagine instead of lunar tears, it was lunar sweat or lunar bathwater. Imagine a flower called lunar bathwater. The house is clearly the main character of the whole story. Yeah, it's actually a haunted house story. I like how that box is just in a bath of light. Just like, yes, you must open the box. It contains important in it. That was purposefully contrarian. You betcha. Oh yeah, you betcha. The strings in this are really good too.
never make it out of here.
It was very pretty, don't you think? Bye, Pedro! Oh, a concert! Nice! Concert number I don't even know at this point. Have a good time performing, or conducting, or listening, or whichever of those three you're doing. Aw, you're welcome! I will continue to be me for as long as humanly possible. And that's a promise! And take that to the bank! Ouch. Okay. I'm not very good at predicting when my my sword swing animation is going to end so that I can do something else like dodge. Must have been blessed by a VTuber from way back in the years of yore.
There are shades here too?
No, this game takes place in the distant future. So, oh wait, no, yeah, exactly, yeah, what you said, yes, what you said.
She'll never make it out of here.
The interesting rate of your ideas are quite low from the perspective of the bank. Yeah, it's funny, but if you go to the bank and say, hey, Jonathan said he's gonna live as long as he can, what can I buy with that? They'll say, who? That's my attempt at a joke callback. Kind of fell flat. Sorry, I'll do better. Ah! I will not, however, do better at playing NieR Replicant. Hack and slash is so not my genre. It's so not my genre. However, I do typically do alright with parry mechanics. Wait, this game's easy now. I just need to press left trigger more often. Usa ese lo fiteza. I don't think anything's in here. I don't remember. Probably just enemies. There we go. Eh. Fuck. Ow. Ah, fuck me. Beat 'em up? I'm also bad at beat 'em ups. Make it fall sharp next time. It's in the distant past, just like Star Wars. A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away. That makes sense. Herring is just a rhythm game, for real. Does anyone know the name of this musical track? Yeah, it's called The Unfinished Stone. I think. Oh, The Incomplete Stone. Yeah, that makes more sense. I knew it sounded wrong. Off to a bad start. Yeah, I think this would make a really good choral track. I mean, it is a really good choral track, but in terms of arranging it for a choir to sing in a performance, yeah, I think this would work really well. Although there's no way to really use the human voice to capture the as demonstrated by my that. I think I went the wrong way. Oops. I agree, I like the bloody footprints. Ah! Not to worry, just gave away to a banjo to one of the basses in the choir. Oh! Yeah, just multitask. I don't know if this would sound good on a banjo. The strings part would work well as a vocal part, though. But maybe not that. Wait, I should heal. I'm being dumb. Oh shit. Oh. I'm sorry. Marimba is great for those ostinatos. That's probably what it is here, actually. Wait, no, this is the... No, this is the right way. Actually, I know of one sopranist singer who would do justice to the part of the violins you just missed regarding the vocals. Yeah, it wouldn't be impossible for a vocalist. You would just have to find the right, quote-unquote lyrics for it, so that it didn't just sound like... you can't make it sound too busy, but you also can't make it sound slurred. La da da da. Ah! Ow. Ow. Fighting 3 of these at the same time is not my best move. I was so cocky, I was like, yeah, I figured out the parry, I'll just not die now. Yeah, I decided though, I'm not gonna die anymore. That was the last one. Trying to imagine the spoiler-free first playthrough of this, like, why are the monsters bleeding and why is there blood trailing in your footprints? I never questioned it. I was just like, oh yeah, it's a Japanese anime game, that makes sense. That would have been the first clue for me? Damn, you, fair enough. No, I was just like, blood. It's a rated M game. What was I expecting? Not blood. Monsters can bleed too. I think the bigger hint are the little shades who drop school supplies. That's a very big hint. I think that's such a good touch. Horrifying, but great. Angelically high without sounding strained, that's nice. Bum. Bum. That one didn't count. She went on to become a high school teacher instead. That's fine. Oh, teaching is good. I'm just selfish and want more of her singing. You're reminding me of like... I remember there was a time where people were like begging George Clooney to have children. They're just like, your genes are so good, you need to pass them on. He's like, but then I wouldn't be happy, so no. And they're like, please, Get wrecked. Are you frustrated yet? Am I annoying you yet? There we are. Easy as pie. No, it's not a waste. You don't have to make a profession out of the thing you're passionate about. I was actually just talking with somebody the other day about, how he actually prefers his work life to be separate from things he enjoys because his work becomes something he doesn't enjoy, even if he starts out enjoying it. And he just needs to have that lack of import put on it. That there's no stress, there's no deadlines, there's no obligations. You just do what you want because you want it, and there's freedom in that. I respect it. Ouch. Ouch. Also, singing is insanely competitive. So there are many people who are very, very trained and aren't singers because they can't be. And Rev just hyped her soprano voice up. You assume and make expectations. I agree with that guy. I don't actually know who you're referring to. Oh, the guy I was talking to? Yeah. For me, I do want to professionally do something that I love. Which is probably not surprising, since I've been spending the last year trying to make money on YouTube. Ow! I thought he was gonna do an overhead strike for some reason. I was waiting for the pullback. More fool me! That phrase doesn't make any sense. Looney could have donated some samples of his genetic material if his genes really are that good. Nah, that's a very personal choice. Also, I haven't fact-checked this, so forgive my fear-mongering, but I heard that even if sperm banks tell you that they'll only like make so many kids with your sperm, they don't honor that because there's no reason for them to. You can't really prove, like, you never have contact with the resulting children, so you can't prove that they used your sample more than they were supposed to. So you could consent to having like one child conceived with your sperm and then end up with like dozens of biological children. And my genes just aren't good enough for me to be comfortable with that. Not to mention it kind of increases the risk of inbreeding down the road. I just expect it at this point. Even if she has less time for it these days, at least with our old choir. Oh, that's sad. Telling a handsome celebrity to have children because their genes are good is like a weird, subtle eugenics idea. That's true, I hadn't thought of it in that lens, but that's true. Ouch. I could be paying attention. What would that be like? You know, I need to stop playing games on hard mode when I stream. I need to admit to myself, and to you all, that I just like paying attention to chat too much to really focus. How do I... Oh no, can I actually not change the difficulty once I've started? Or is it maybe... Oh, I don't have Grimoire Vice yet. The settings might be in his thing for that. No, I actually, no, I don't think you can change the difficulty. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hey, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Imagine if NieR did the Kingdom Hearts 3, the slow, annoying... Oh, excuse me. Annoying as fuck, item pickup per item and sound effects every time. God, that makes me so annoyed. Who designed that and thought this is ready to ship? To be honest, the only thing anyone is obligated to do in life and society is at least try to follow up on one's own promises and try to keep one's word regarding ambitions and role in society. That sounds groovy to me. I haven't, like, thought of it in explicit enough terms recently to, really be like, yeah, this is what I think about that. But that sounds relatively reasonable. That's true. Music is the most mathematical art form. That is true. Fun trivia about Jonathan that I never talk about because it doesn't matter. Before I decided to get a degree in drama, I was actually very close to finishing an associate's degree in math. The only reason I fell short was because differential equations is very hard. That was the only class I needed left, but I couldn't finish it. I dropped it. Cool. No, I'm okay. I'm okay with that. That's all great. No, that's fine. Just kill me. Just kill me. Just get it over with. Anyway. Frickin' DiffX. Okay, I'm actually gonna try. Earnestly. Shit. This is what me trying my absolute best looks like, you guys. I'm sorry. My absolute best. At least I got that. Internet says you can change the difficulty from the title screen. Oh, okay. Oh, but I haven't saved in a while. I'll try to at least get to the next save point. If I remember right, the Nirvana dagger isn't all that it's cracked up to be. Oh shit. It's true that Nirvana dagger smells like teen shade. Oh my god. Everybody is a shade now. Oh fuck. There we go. It's true that, like, you don't use literal mathematical equations in normal day-to-day music stuff, but for the theory, there's quite a lot that goes into it that it isn't explicitly math, but uses exactly the same types of reasoning in parts of your brain as math. Like, all the stuff that I do for my videos, that's math adjacent. No, I think that the practical relationship between math and music is much stronger than the practical relationship between cooking and chemistry. It's all pattern recognition and systemization, both math and music. More or less, yeah. I'm doing so good, you guys! I'm not terribly far from a save point, like the next one. I'm pretty far from the last save point I hit, though. So, I'd rather not reset. Although at this rate, it might be faster to just redo this entire dungeon. Ouch. Oops. Tell you what, after I inevitably die this next time, I will do a I'll do one where I don't talk at all. I don't read chat at all. I will just focus on this, and if I still die, I will reload my save. Oh, Vihart's great. And then you've got stuff like, I think it's called the Gilded Runner from Genshin Impact in the Sumeru soundtrack. And it's rhythmically based on the Fibonacci sequence. Like, the time signatures follow the Fibonacci sequence. That's math. Might be a hidden autosave? I don't think so. Are you being you're being very rigid about this, and I don't know why. I don't think anybody ever said that music and math were the same thing. But they are related. If you can make music out of the Fibonacci sequence and pi, which you can, if phrases are based on, if phrases and time signatures are based on fractions, which they are, related to math. And then, of course, there's all the stuff that goes beyond the practical. When you get into the theoretical, you've got, you know, all the math of the wavelengths. But I recognize you're not talking about that.
Welcome home. Cause I tried reading. So if you have, that's it.
I guess. If I...
Put a...
Sure.
It's...
I didn't know the Pythagoreans were a cult. Dang. But like, to Pazer's point, it's true. Like, when you use a perfect fifth in music, you're not thinking, ah yes, because this frequency is 150% that of the other note, and therefore they will be quite harmonious together. You're just like, oh yeah, the fifth will sound good here.
Hey, I'm
well,
the one...
exactly.
Wait,
Yes, one of the...
I'll go take...
If you're up...
I'm as heck.
Oh, anyway.
Yep.
Yeah, I shouldn't have brought that part up. I didn't mean to confuse the issue. I'm mostly talking about what I was saying about like the time signatures and phrasing. I think rhythmically it's extremely mathematical. Harmonically, no, I agree. Harmonies, you do not need to use math in practice.
I don't have time.
Oh wait, that's right. I can't go after Yona. Why is it? Oh my god, why was that so slow and so long? The article on the ship of Theseus has been edited to the point of not containing any of its original contents. Oh, that's very fun. I like that. Alright, so we are going to go back into the Lost Shrine, and we are going to finish the Lost Shrine, and we will cut the stream there. Wait, I'm not supposed to be here yet. I'm supposed to be fighting Shades. What about its title? Yeah, true. Title probably hasn't changed. Bum, bum, ba-dum, da-dum, bum. Did you just kick not the side I was on? I can't even blame the programming for that. Sheep probably are that stupid. I just realized I didn't actually do the thing I said I was gonna do, where I like try really hard without looking at chat. I never actually did that. Oh well, now I don't have to. Have you ever played Kena on stream? I have not played Kena at all, but I'd like to. The sheep of Theseus, you guys! You're killing me! A flag would ideally stay the same or show the same symbol even if a ship undergoes a refit, but it may not be the same flag. So like, what if somebody deleted the title and then put exactly the same letters back? Theseus is hipster. I heard that Kena is good if you like the sort of genre it's in, but it's nothing groundbreaking, is what I've heard. Like, it's a very good iteration of the Zelda formula, but it is ultimately just sort of like a new version of games that already exist. Which is fine.
Hey,
I'll probably play it and enjoy it.
I know. Oh,
Wow.
go. Oh.
And
what?
I also
I
may
think
disagree
so.
with that take.
She was-
Who knows?
Exactly.
She's
Don't worry, but she.
yeah.
But see, yeah. Ah. Rum. Bum, 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 bum.
I heard they've got discount vegetables.
Discount vegetables! Gotta get this, I decided. I still haven't found my berries. Coming from Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, Kenda lacked gyro support on PS5. When do you use gyro in... Oh, for aiming and stuff? I actually got lost in it a couple times and I have not yet finished it. Nice.
Yona, maybe.
Da 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 da. Getting lost is fun. It becomes more fun the worse you are at doing it. Too much HUD makes a world less interesting. That's super interesting. I wonder how you would feel about Metroid Prime, because that HUD is very busy, but it's also diegetic.
Hey, you have.
Meaning, like,
Why?
it
Yes,
exists
then we
in
could-
universe.
I-
Samus is
what's the
actually
thing?
seeing it. I think Dead Space is one of the best examples of an immersive
I have
HUD
to get
ever
to the
done.
Eastern Gate.
Dead Space has an amazing HUD scheme. because your health bar is on the protagonist's spine, and your ammo count shows up on his gun. And even the menus in the game are like interfaces on the wall that he's interacting with. So even when you're saving the game, I don't know if this is actually possible, but it certainly feels possible that when you're saving the game, you could still be attacked, which is just terrifying. It does play Popola in NieR's house, I noticed that. I don't think there's anything to read into there, but it is interesting. I haven't played Armored Core. I've been getting a lot of comment requests for Armored Core's soundtrack lately. By a lot, I mean like 2 or 3, but that's a lot considering I've never really heard of it. I love Metroid Prime's HUD, I just don't understand where I'm supposed to go next for the same reason as my getting lost in Kenna. Yeah. Metroid Prime... I can't even say that this is a flaw in the game. Metroid Prime is a game where you will not know where to go next. A lot of the time. And I think that's part of the experience, I really do. The speedruns for Metroid games are so much smaller than the amount of time it takes to play a blind playthrough. Like, I think my best time on Metroid Dread is like an hour and a half. My first playthrough of that game was 12 hours. Metroid's just really good at making half the game being lost. Aw. That would have been a fun shortcut. Probably would have killed him, but sacrifices must be made for entertainment. Are you not entertained? Save a game while being attacked? Skyrim! True. I remember an interview when Santa Monica was planning for a more immersive HUD for Gears of War 2018, and the menu was supposed to be on the Leviathan Axe's head engravings. Oh my gosh, that would have been really interesting. No, getting stuck in a Metroid game is part of the design. Those games are designed to be labyrinths. Anime boys don't take fall damage. They do in Code Vein. That would have been so interesting, but it would have made it harsh punishment to throw one's axe. That is true. That is true. Do you not take fall damage in Elden Ring? I'm pretty sure you do. Elden Ring is Berserk, though. No, you definitely take fall damage in Elden Ring. Another problem I had with Prime was motion sickness from walking around, fair, and not understanding the motivation for any current goal. Get the thing, get the next thing, you know, get the thing. Gotta get the next thing. That's the plot of every Metroid game, get the next thing. The actual plot of Metroid Prime 1 is that after the space pirate frigate collapses, she sees Ridley fly down to Talon 4, and she's like, Ridley's very dangerous. I've got to pursue and kill him. And that's her motivation for most of the game, is just finding and killing him, which takes most of the game. And then, you know, she discovers stuff on the planet through the lore logs, and motivations change, and stakes raised, blah, 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 blah. But that's most of what's driving her forward, is just like, hey, Ridley's here. I gotta make him dead. And step 1 in making Ridley dead, figuring out where the fuck to go. Because I keep running into dead ends. Samus is very good at being an avatar for the player, because the player is also very frustrated by not knowing how the hell to progress. Except in Metroid Other M, which is considered a spin-off and is barely canon, because it was terrible for, like, 6 reasons. That said, I love Other M. The story's very bad. The voice acting is very bad. The writing is very bad. The graphics are pretty bad. The enemy design is pretty bad. I like Other M. You have to really screw up a Metroidvania for me to not like it. I am very forgiving when it comes to Metroidvanias. Oh, also, in Other M, you see a boss from Metroid Fusion called the Nightmare, and they took an actually frightening villain from a 2004 game and made it not good. In 2010, they released a game 6 years after the Game Boy Advance appearance of the Nightmare, and they made it not scary. That was a good job. Good job, Team Ninja, and whoever else worked on that project. Talon 4 is fine. My problem is in not even knowing what I'm lacking. I don't have a sense of understanding for which or how many suit upgrades I might expect. Is that a problem? I mean, if you're saying it's a problem, it's a problem. But for me, I've never felt like I wanted or needed to know how close I was to completing my like moveset. I'm always happy to learn a new ability. I think difficulty setting must also affect drop rates, because now I suddenly have 9 medicinal herbs. Along with my first point, motion sickness, even with the remaster's improvements, I never made the controls even feel good to control orientation. Translation movement is fine, but looking around is so sluggish. Yeah, the camera controls in Metroid Prime 1 are quite slow, and in the second one as well. Quite slow. Metroid, the game where you kill aliens but also form parental bonds with fledgling aliens. That was one time! And it went very poorly, and I don't want to talk about it. That was another problem with Other M. It was obsessed with Samus being a mother. Obsessed! Most of the things in the game were somehow symbolic of her being a mother, which she isn't. Knight, meh. Knight, I've seen better. But Jonathan, Metroid fans love baby Metroids. I don't actually know enough about the Metroid fan scene to say. From what I understand, the Metroid fan scene is mostly pornographic fan art. See, now it's okay that I'm bad at the video game. Think of it this way, in most games I have a general understanding of what I may expect from the game. I can't rely on that for Metroid Prime. After Dread got stuck again, it is my second ever Metroid. That's part of it too, is that once you've played 2 or 3 Metroids, you know what suit upgrades are going to be there. Because it's the suit upgrades that have been there since Super Metroid. And there might be like 2 or 3 new gadgets or wrinkles, like in Metroid Prime 3 she can't use the Ice Beam anymore. No, in Metroid Fusion, she can't use the Ice Beam anymore, so she has to use Ice Rockets instead. But, and then in Metroid Prime 3, she just finds Ice Rockets. But, yeah, it's mostly just the same stuff. Each new game will have, like, a gimmick. Let's see, what was new for, Metroid Dread? What was new in that game? Oh, I don't remember what it's called, but the flash thing. And the cloak.
Looks like you can get outside from here.
Actually, was the cloak in the Mercury Steam remake of Samus Returns? I can't recall. But for sure I can't remember what it's called. Flash something. It's my favorite ability in the game. It really just, it turns you into Zip Zap Zoppin' Dodgemaroo. I don't know what I'm saying. Man, Metroid fandom is full of Fox McCloud and Samus' Zero suit. Oh, you're very close to the end of the game then in Revenant. Yeah, I get what you're saying. It can be frustrating if you know, backtrack all the way through the entire game only to find out that you were already at the place you have to be to progress, and you already have the ability to do it there, you just hadn't tried it. That can be frustrating. I do think that is a flaw in the Metroidvania formula, and I don't have a solution on hand I can think of. But that's valid criticism. By the way, there's a new Metroidvania out. I think it's called Tema? Something like that. It's by the same team that made a weird ecchi Metroidvania called Robbie Ribby
That ladder's
in like 2016 or so. And that game was pretty good. And now they have made this new game that looks much darker and vaguely less sexual. Well, I guess it's not fair to say that it's a sexual game. Robbie Ribby doesn't have any sexual elements in it, really. It's just that every girl has form-fitting clothes and big boobs. Every one of them. Count them, all of them. My suit feels so underpowered? Sounds like a skill issue. I'm joking. No, you've got like 2 major upgrades left.
What is it with these things?
Trying to remember, what do you get after gravity suit? Screw attack, power bomb.
I have to
I think that's it. Also known as the Wizard of Oz. What is also known as the Wizard of Oz? I mean, I understand Metroidvanias to also be puzzle games, kinda. So what I called problems, I acknowledge to be that's a me problem. It's a preference thing, but I do think it's a valid criticism. I mean, some games in the Metroidvania genre will make it clear to you what things you need to use this thing on, so you know every time you see that thing again. Yeah, and then that brings on its own problems, because then that doesn't really bother me very much, but I know that some people have the also valid criticism that the game just starts to look like a bunch of keys and locks. And
Get out of my way!
like the entire game just becomes like when you strip away all the fancy animations, it's just finding different keys for different locks. And I think that's valid criticism too. Isn't there a weapon on the roof somewhere? You mean in Metroid Dread? No, I don't think so. My suit is underpowered because I don't even have the magma protection. You must. If things are freezing over, then you have the gravity suit. Because it doesn't let you go in cold places until you have the gravity suit.
For the love of all that is
Oh, the Wizard of Oz where you had the power you needed all
stop
along.
pounding me.
We are all one in a trillion.
Then move!
Game looks like a bunch of keys and locks, even the combat. Is this Kingdom Hearts? No, not the combat.
By the heavens.
But
I have never been treated in such a
in
manner.
Zelda games, particularly pre-Breath of the Wild, people talked about how
Yes,
like you would
approach me as a common cockroach.
you would you know, you would encounter the dungeon boss and it's like, oh, I wonder what it's weak to. Maybe the flashing thing that I can use the dungeon's item on. Wow. And I didn't have that problem, but also I don't really particularly like boss fights. I'm not that interested in like testing my combat skill in a video game. I'm more interested in exploration and adventures and cinematic experiences. So it doesn't matter to me when a boss fight is easy. I actually prefer boss fights to be easy. But again, valid criticism. I love Grimoire Weiss's voice actor. He killed this role. But what if multiple tools and abilities are the key to said lock? Well, then you're in Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom, where there's a ton of player freedom but a lot less structure, which is where I get problems, so you can never make everybody happy.
You are not nearly as helpful as you claim to be.
No, in NieR? Maybe. I don't remember that, but maybe. I don't have the cold protection either? Well, then things aren't freezing over yet. Or if they are, you're not supposed to be there yet. The game never makes you go through a cold area before you have the gravity suit. So if you're talking about things freezing over because, like, Adam specifically said that things were freezing over, that means you're just before getting the gravity suit. And then you have the screw attack and power bomb, and that's it. Made Fluffy Boy foodies! Yum 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 yum. Foodies for Fluffy Boy. This is helpful, right? Not looking at the enemies while I fight them. Did I press a button other than square? I don't think so. I remember my first time playing this, I didn't realize that Grimoire Noir and Grimoire Weiss were different, so I was like, no, I'm not gonna ask the book for help. I learned my lesson from the prologue, and I just sat here fighting shades for like 5 minutes before I was like, oh, it's gonna go on infinitely, isn't it? Oh, it's probably still going to... Yeah, it's also going to continue going infinitely if I don't use magic. That makes sense.
Okay.
You alright, Vice? Hang in there.
It'll seem I can regain my powers by defeating these monsters.
Does the gravity suit protect me from magma too? Yes.
Magic?
Magic indeed. This is the true power of Grimoire Weiss.
Hold on, Yona. I'm coming. Is that all of them?
Yeah, there's definitely not a boss fight in this room. Weird doll-looking thing. Yoko Taro does like his doll people. This is another track that's much better in Gestalt.
It seems our task is going to be more difficult than I first envisioned. Look how these foolish creatures charge heedlessly into battle.
Yeah,
Still,
who would charge heedlessly into battle? Doesn't sound like anyone I know.
Talking book and moving statues? Really?
It is all too real, lad. Keep your sword high.
You fight ethereal beings that bleed when you hit them. You think this is weird?
That sounds bad.
Enemies with such barriers are impervious to both weapons and magic.
That makes sense when you put it like that.
That said, the enemy cannot move so long as the barrier is in place. Focus your attacks on the other.
Blue bird!
The man who keeps
The magma has been particularly annoying for me because I've seen those unexplored paths for so long, and I've tried to pace myself, but it's still not traversable. The nice thing about Metroid Dread is that it keeps track of like pickups you've seen but not gotten, and it also keeps track of like paths you haven't explored yet without you making any special marks on the map of your own. That's much better than in Metroid Prime. That said, it is also extremely difficult to know if an item is faded out or not on the map. I don't know why, but the opacity of something you haven't collected is almost the same as the opacity of something you have collected, which is great! Fortunately, if you hover it, it will explicitly tell you, but you shouldn't have to do that. Keep your sword high! Lights a blunt for his sword. Dumb. On the matter of Android Droid people, I'm really looking forward to Stellar Blade, formerly Project Eve. I don't know very much about it at all. I love the map system, but it's so wonky to pan and zoom it. Yeah. Ow. Wow. Why didn't I do this in karaoke? I'm obviously very good at singing it.
Is this more of your power?
Ah, see.
It would seem so.
Are you sure you know what you're doing?
Ouch.
Now is your chance. Attack with all your might.
Yeah. Loser. Get your eye drilled. Yeah, and like it. I love the vocal performance in Gestalt's Blueboard more. I really do think this track is better in Gestalt.
They are not but a horde of faceless minions. Swat them aside.
Yeah, it's not like they're children or anything. Not like the statue's only friends are these children.
Focus on the small ones first.
Ouch.
Run to go. Keep your guard.
Get your eye drilled. Zero would like to have a word. I don't understand that reference, but I assume we're talking about Drakengard. Still need to watch a playthrough of that so I actually understand, you know,
Anger
NieR,
is a form of negative energy. Nothing to fear.
the lore that I've built half my channel around. Should probably know it.
This one excels at close combat.
You can't have imposter syndrome if you're actually an imposter.
Time to strike from afar.
Get your everything drilled! I wish I had the same lyrics so that Gestalt's Bluebird voice blends seamlessly with the new instrumentation. That would be cool. Zero has a flower instead of an eye. Oh. I thought that was just there as decoration. I didn't know it was instead of.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I just wanted to help.
I know it's just a video game, but it just occurred to me that that was like a 7-minute fight. And she just was out for all of it. And then he walks up and goes, Yona! Not for the first time in this scene. And she's like, yeah. That's dumb. I thought it grew out of her eye. I don't know anything about Drakengard, guys. I really don't.
Are you okay?
Perhaps we'd best depart.
Yeah, NieR, you should be sorry
about to
that
collapse.
she snuck away, deliberately disobeyed you, and put herself in imminent danger without telling you where she was going. What exactly was he supposed to... What is he apologizing for? What could he have done differently? Again, nice bridge. I hope nothing happens to it. Oh wait, no, nothing does happen to this bridge.
You're faster than I thought.
It's just that it becomes useless.
I tried,
For some reason I had a memory of it falling into the chasm. It doesn't do that.
but I couldn't find a lunar tear. I'm so sorry. I just wanted to make you rich.
It has displaced the normally ocular functions of the eye she once may have had.
I'm sorry.
Yes, of course, obviously she uses
worry
the
about it.
flower to see. I don't know, it's a Yoko Taro game. She might...
What's going on?
I wonder who this boy is. This journal entry has always been peculiar to me. She
has
talks
the
about a
black
boy a couple
scroll.
times, and I don't know who it is.
Yeah,
When did this happen?
the weird coughing started about a month or so ago.
The disease curses the afflicted.
You're remembering a
with
different
strange
bridge. The one in
runic
Automata was the
symbols
one that broke.
that gradually spread over the entire
Too soon.
body.
But that's true.
And I fear it is fatal.
Yeah, I know. Oh, Yona.
Come, it's best to let her sleep.
No, I don't think she uses it to see hence the displacement of function. Yes. Oh, now I see what you mean. Now I see what you mean. Not replaced, displaced. It's best to let her sleep. First, let's jump around her room. Where does NieR sleep? Oh, right there. I figured out the puzzle.
This is so unfair. Yona hasn't done anything. Why do terrible things keep happening to us?
I love that line. It's so on the
I
nose.
would gladly help the lass had I the means to do so.
Well, that's nice advice. Thank you. Okay, that's where we're gonna stop for today. Thank you guys for coming to the stream. I had fun singing. I had fun playing. I had fun talking. Next week we're not gonna have a stream at all. It's the first time I've had to miss one in a while, but you know, Christmas and whatnot. So the next stream is going to be December 30th. That is a Saturday, because I want to avoid New Year's Eve, so that people can go to parties. So Saturday, we are going to play Jackbox. If you would like to be a player in said Jackbox games, I'm going to put up a sort of sign-up sheet on Discord eventually, at the latest a week from now. Because I think it would be cool to play with a bunch of you guys, and you've shown yourself to be a trustworthy sort. I do want to do the signups through Discord so we don't have any trolls. But in terms of, like, you guys are all cool. I trust you. So, Jackbox on the 30th. I will see you there Saturday on the stream. Wait, now let me catch up with the chat before I say goodbye. Now that I think about it, a good explanation for why the day side of the planet hasn't been cooked or the night side of it frozen, it's because magic. Yeah, why not? Thanks for streaming. You're welcome. Thanks for being here. Won't be able to join until after New Year's, sadly. That's okay. I only have one stream before then. New Year's is a Monday. It is. Terrible things keep happening to you because somebody killed a certain something in your world and then it got blown up by the military. That's true. It's the military's fault. It's always the military's fault. Alright, thank you guys for coming. Have a great holiday season. I will see you at the tail end of December. Unless I see you after or before, or be good to yourselves, be good to each other. Goodbye.